Hello, I don't say hello enough in my videos, I'm sorry. As you probably figured out by the two previous projects, Eruption and Someday, I really enjoy loud music with a lot of energetic elements in them. And the whole purpose of the Drifter project was to go against my natural instinct of adding a lot of instruments, a lot of transitions, and try to keep it to a bare minimum. I had a lot of ideas for what this kind of song could be. I was thinking of maybe doing a jazz ballad or a blues ballad. I've been listening to a lot of Waylon Jennings during the summer, so I kind of went for the more country vibe. The song itself didn't take much time, I think, 20 hours writing included. But figuring out what the idea was going to be for this song and if the idea was suitable for a very stripped down production actually took me like a couple of weeks at least. For some reason I decided to write about this lonely and different character. This type of character is depicted in a lot of movies, and in my song he's this guy who loses his money playing poker, robs banks, just always on the run, and finally thinks about putting an end to all of this chaos. I tried to go for an uncommon rhyme scheme when I was writing. Try to structure my verses pretty clearly, so the first two lines talk about where he's at and what he's doing, and the two other lines explain why he has to leave. For this track I kind of shifted my focus from post-production and working a lot on the computer to actually making sure that the performance was perfectly on point and well recorded as well. I recorded the acoustic guitar in Geneva one day before I had to move to London, and I wanted to record some violin, which I think would have sounded really cool on this song. But unfortunately the recording was bad. I was kind of stressed out about the whole moving thing and it didn't happen in the end. So instead, when I was in London, I recorded some slide guitar, which I hadn't done in a couple of years. So it sounds kind of messy and dirty, not very clean, not very precise, but I think it adds to the charm of the song. And while I was here as well, I came up with a DIY vocal booth to record my vocals. Whiskey and a card deck on the table. I also wanted my vocals to sit very well on the song because they were gonna be one of the only instruments in the song, so they had to be good. There's very little post-processing, as I said. I worked mainly outside of the software and the computer. There's very minimalistic mixing, barely any mastering. It's very raw. Thank you very much for listening to The Drifter. Go listen to it again if you want, and I'm super excited about the release next week. See you then.